Heath's been a friend of mine for 5 or so years, and I've been kind of trying to convince Heath to sit for a portrait for a while. And this year he felt comfortable enough with himself, and he rang me up and asked if I want to do it now. So I quickly jumped on it and flew down to Perth where he was staying, and that's where we did our sittings. He's very private, so we wanted to show a part of him that he doesn't normally show. I guess everything he says to the public is used and abused, and so he had to always keep a lot inside. So here he kind of just opened up and said, "Here I am," and I guess the voices are him telling himself what to show and what not to show, and what to say and what to keep to himself. Doing a portrait is it's like a short story about someone, and trying to show as much of them as you can in a still image. So I was thinking about Heath's darker side, or the side of Heath that he hasn't shared with the public. So to me it's like a little short film about Heath, and there's a before and a now that you see, and then the after, and people interpret it however they see him. I've had so many offers for it and a lot of money, but I'm going to give it to, I really wanted to go to Heath's mum. She was there when we were doing the sittings, and she had input, and she knew the idea and was really supporting it. So I think I feel like she was really part of it. The last thing he said to me was he knew I was kind of nervous about doing it and getting it done, and I really wanted to get in, and he said, "Don't worry, you'll get in and you'll win," and he winked at me, and he was almost spot on, so I think he'd have a good laugh.
It wasn't something that was put together after he died, which is very, very interesting. People seem to, I think they're a bit shocked at first because it is quite confronting, but the quality of the work and the integrity of the image making, I think, comes through very strongly, and people are quite drawn to it and see it as a beautiful memorial to a fantastic artist. Catherine Barton is an extremely popular portrait painter in Australia at the moment. She's been doing this style of painting for some time, and was in last year and was so popular we all thought she might be going to win last year. But this year she's done a portrait of herself and her children, and I think that the trustees who made the selection just felt that the subject matter and the time was right. I mean, I'm sure that they've also got in mind the history of the prize and the significance of the work that they're showing.
He was born in Poland.